What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today I want to talk about a method that I'm using to make gold in the War Within, and I'm using this one every single week to absolutely print gold. Now, there's nothing super fancy about the strategy, nothing super hidden, super like secret or something like that. It is a fairly obvious gold making strategy that for some reason just works, and once again, I am making hundreds of thousands of gold every single week, sometimes even millions of gold every single week. It just depends a little bit on RNG. Now, when I tell you what this method is, it's not going to be mind-blowing, overwhelming or anything like that. It is super simple, super obvious, it is based on supply and demand, and some of you guys will probably already be doing this. Either way, I've been having huge success with this strategy myself, and I want to talk more about it, share it with you guys, and I'm just gonna start this video by saying that this is something you want to do on the weekly reset. Now, I'm also going to be making this video on Friday or Saturday. I'm going to make this video public, and that decision is intentional to make it so that when a video comes out, for example, everyone tries to rush that strategy right away, and if it doesn't work, they just forget about it. So I'm trying to make this video not clash with the weekly reset, so we can keep the market going. Now, for those of you who watch the video, and you try this next weekly reset, so 4 or 5 days from now, you can probably make a lot of gold, and because this video is about the weekly reset, some of you guys might watch the video and just completely forget about the strategy altogether, because it's something you can't do right now. It's something you want to do on Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, I should also say that this video will be available in early access to anyone who has my War Within Goldmaking Guide, which is a strategy that I'm using for most of my goldmaking videos, where I do give you guys early access to those videos, and that is to give you more back for the support you're already giving me, so just giving you more value for the support you're bringing me as well. Basically, when you buy the guide, you get access to the guide itself, which is over 100 pages of gold making information. It has gold farms, craftables, how to make more gold while crafting, for example spending your knowledge points correctly and spending your concentration correctly, and giving you examples of what to do both for knowledge points and concentration, and includes auction house strategies, flipping strategies, and just a bunch of different ways to make gold in the War Within. Now, in addition to that, you also get access to a gold making Discord community where we have a lot more tips and tricks. I share tips and tricks all the time, we have discussions going all the time, and people share tips and tricks based on both their successes and their failures. It's a great place to be to just learn more about gold making, both from beginners, intermediates, and advanced gold makers. We have people in there making their first million, and people making their first 100 million, and then we have people with several hundred millions as well. It's a huge range of people that have a huge range of gold in the War Within that are in that Discord community, so I do want to say it's a good place to be for making gold, no matter where you are on the aspect of gold making. And if you haven't bought the guide yet, you can check it out through the link in the pinned comment. With that being said, let's jump straight into the strategy of which I'm talking about today. I will probably talk a little bit more about something else at the end of the video as well, but the strategy I've been using is super simple. It is flipping contracts. So I usually do this. We go to contract, then we go to current expansion only. You might hear my cat in the background every now and then, by the way. I don't know what to say about that, but I'm flipping contract. And the thing is, every single weekly reset, some of these get pumped. So you can buy them, for example, if you're playing in the European region, I usually buy these on Tuesdays, and I sell them on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. You basically have a short window, but it's a 2 to 3 day window to sell these contracts at a very big price, because people want to buy contracts at the start of their week. So as you can see here, sign a contract with the Assembly of the Deeps, for example, that allows you to gain 15 reputation with them every time you complete a world quest in Castle Gar. You may only sign 1 contract per week, and this effect is shared across your entire warband. So, makes sense, weekly reset, bunch of new world quests coming in, it refreshes the contract. You can start a contract from the start of the week until the end of the week and just get a lot more reputation from that contract. Now, for me, I usually flip 2 different types of contracts. We're doing quality 1 and quality 3. So I'm flipping all of them, usually, depends on their current price, but I'm flipping quality 3 and quality 1. The reason for that is that quality 1s are usually dirt cheap towards the end of a weekly weekly reset. So as you can see, quality 1 Assembly of the Deeps is 250 gold right now, and I can buy a bunch of them for, let's just say I buy all of these for 400 gold. We spend 111,000 gold on that, but then we can start reselling them for more than double this price and print gold. We can spend 111,000 gold, list them at double the price, and make 111,000 gold profit by just selling them at double the price. And if you look at all of the other quality ones, they are actually double the price. Council of Dornogal, for example, is 1.8k, Hallow Follorathi is 2.8k, the Severed Threads is 600 gold, meanwhile Assembly of the Deeps for some reason is 250. If you look at quality 3 as well, Assembly is 5.4, Council is 7.9, Hallowfall is 6.7, and the Severed Threads is 6,000. So for 6,000, over here for example, I can buy them right now for 600,000 gold, which is a lot by the way. But you can buy, you don't have to do the flip by yourself, by the way. People usually buy these contracts anyway, you are not the only one doing this strategy, but if you buy them cheap, you can sell them expensive. And I just want to share what I did last week here, so we can go over to the Undermine journal. So over here at the Undermine journal, we can take a look at how the prices moved in last weekly reset, and over here we are looking at the contract for the Severed Threads at quality 3. On Tuesday you can see the price was 6,000 gold from 4 in the morning until 8 in the evening. The price was 6,000 gold, and then it went to 12,000. So somebody bought out all of them for a huge flip, doubled the price, and the thing is, the price stayed for 12k, and on Wednesday as well sold for 10k, 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 17, 17, 15, 15, 14, basically between 10 and 17,000 gold for the entire Wednesday. Now you can also see that the price stayed relatively high both on Wednesday and Thursday, but at the end of Thursday the prices started going down and they never really recovered. So you can see they went down to 7.7k, and then on Friday went from 7.7 to 6.8, and on Saturday went from 6.8 to 6.5, and they've basically been trending around 6.5 to 6.1 ever since then. So you basically have a limited window here to buy them right now, or buy these contracts every single, for example, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, and then sell them on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Now, the more contracts you buy, the more undercut scans you will have to do, but if you buy 10, you can sell those relatively quick. If you buy 100 of them, so 100 contracts, you will have to be at the auction house reposting pretty much all the time to get your gold back, because once again, you have a limited time to get that gold back. But then again, if you go to volumes here as well, people buy them a lot during this time. So just looking at both the volume, the total quantity and everything like that, people buy them all the time. And especially on Wednesdays, there's such a huge demand for contracts on Wednesdays. So if you just camp the auction house even just a little bit on Wednesdays, chances are you're probably getting all your gold back on Wednesday alone, or you're able to sell all your contracts on Wednesdays alone. So just being active on Wednesday will definitely be good for this flip, and this is only quality 3. We can also go to this contract right here, quality 1 for example. Dude, my cat is being so annoying right now, but yeah, you can see here, contract rank 1 for Severed Threads. Tuesday went for 400 gold. On a Tuesday and Wednesday was 400 gold, and then suddenly at the end of Wednesday they got reset to 2,000 gold each, and they stayed at 2,000 gold down to 1.5 on both Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, once again giving people a good opportunity to make some gold with this flip. And as you can see, the flip here happened around the time when people get home from work and start buying contracts on Wednesdays. The flip happened between 5 PM and 6 PM on that Wednesday. Now we also have the Council of Dornogal, for example, rank 3, and over here on Tuesday they were selling for 9,000 gold, and then suddenly right before the weekly reset, or like in the evening, they got flipped to 15,000 gold, and for the entirety of Wednesday and Thursday and even pretty much Friday, or at least the first half of Friday, they were selling for between 15,000 and 13,000 gold, giving you give or take 50% profit margins on that contract as well. And then you have quality 1, once again, they were selling for 1.6, and they got flipped to 7.3 on Wednesday, once again at 5 PM, they got flipped as well, and they were selling for 7.3, and then down to 5,000 gold on Thursday, down to 2,000 gold, but as you can see, there's a pretty like, you can see a trend here where the prices usually goes up around Wednesday, either before Wednesday because people flip in advance, or during Wednesday, or at the end of Wednesday. Prices get flipped and they tend to stay relatively high for the next couple of days before prices tend to go down again. So you have like this wave where you can sell them expensive, then buy them cheap, then sell expensive again, buy them cheap again. It's like a wave of prices going up and down, and it makes sense because it's all about supply and demand. Demand for contracts are really high at the start of the weekly reset, and throughout the weekly reset, demand goes down. Meanwhile, supply stays the same, or even sometimes goes up. Now, for me, I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of more contract quality ones over here, because once again, 250 gold is a little bit too cheap for this contract, and I feel like I can flip this one by myself and start selling it for a lot more gold than just this. So 111,000 gold to buy out the entire market, and then maybe post them at like 700, 800 gold. But I would also have to flip quality 2s to make it really good for myself, to like make quality 2s, I don't know, slightly more expensive, and then make quality 1s like 1,000 gold per quality 1. I could make that happen. TLDR, flipping contracts is really good. Every single weekly reset, I've been doing it myself, and I'm even making some quality 1s, my quality 3s. I am making quality 3s for the, not the Assembly of the Deeps, but the Council of Dornogal, and all the other ones I literally flip. And once again, all I do here is type in contract, we then go to filter, and we go to current expansion only to get a full overview of what they all look like. Now, for now, the Council of Dornogal is already 12,000 gold, so that one is basically not worth flipping, but Assembly of the Deeps for 5.4k looks way too cheap, and as you can see, if I just buy these out right now for 500,000 gold, I effectively, by myself, raise the price with 1,000 gold per contract. If I go a little bit more into it like that, like we can flip the price to 7.8 for 830,000, but then I would have to sell a bunch of contracts to get that gold back. But that is how you make gold. You have to spend gold to make gold, and it's a great way if you're into flipping. Buying contracts, you can make a lot of gold very fast. Now, one more thing I want to talk about, which is completely unrelated to flipping contracts, is that we had a hotfix happening on September the 30th, which now increases the rewards from the heavy trunks that you find inside delves. So, heavy trunks in a tier 6 delve now has a chance to grant 1 to 2 regions, and this used to be 1 only. Heavy trunks in a tier 7 delve now has a chance to grant 1 to 3 regions, used to be 1 only, and tier 8 delve, the heavy trunks, now have a chance to grant 2 to 3 reagents. This one as well used to be 1 only. Now, for gold making purposes, this will affect, for example, the profaned tinderbox delve farming inside the Nightfall Sanctum, I believe it's called, right? In Hallowfall, you have a delve right here, the Nightfall Sanctum delve, that people are doing to farm profaned tinderboxes. Well, now that might be better to farm on a higher level delve, because a tier 8 delve will now give you 2 to 3 reagents instead of just 1. In addition to that, if you're just spamming out your regular tier 8 delves, you can now make more gold from doing that activity as well. If you're just doing tier 8 delves for gear, for example, well, now you get more reagents as a byproduct at the same time. I didn't really want to make a video in itself on that, but I felt like including it in one video might be a good thing, so there we go. If you didn't know about that, now you do, and that's basically the video. So let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a big fat like, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in the next video very soon. Bye bye now.